Hello,
Hi.
I'm Martin.
Jay and Nancy Athey.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm recording this just for,
We
so
are.
we can share it if we have to. Okay,
Is your engineer coming?
not the engineer,
I
the
asked
designer.
about the engineer.
No, you
No,
didn't.
you asked for an
Is
You
it
said
attorney.
lawyer.
Professional.
You asked
She's
for
gonna
an
be signing.
attorney
She's signing.
Or an engineer.
Owner builder, she's signing.
The
I'm
only reason
pro-
I asked for the engineer is because to address all the engineering comments to help
I think
expedite this for
I
us.
know, but we're
I think we
connected.
can-
So my concern is you have a desire to expedite this, right?
Yes.
So that was going to be helpful to have the engineer here.
Yeah, but
to
that was
address
what-
each one of these.
That
comments.
wasn't what we agreed. We can have the engineer here another day, but the engineer's in
That's fine. I'm just
San
explaining
Francisco.
why I've asked for that.
Okay, but you didn't ask for that in the email.
Yes, I did.
you asked for engineer.
You said
or
designer?
attorney.
Or your legal counsel.
You said
Yeah.
designer
And
or
we're pro
legal
per,
counsel.
and we're representing ourselves in courts. Okay?
I'm pro per. I'm the owner of the
Okay.
property.
Okay, no problem.
So we're doing owner builder.
Here's what we need. Let me explain.
Okay.
Let me explain. Since we don't have the engineer here, I really don't have any reason to go over these comments with you. Our engineer peer reviewed your engineer.
Okay.
So from a professional standpoint, the engineer of record needs to address the engineering comments per state law.
No, they are.
Okay, good.
Okay, but we're
So-
addressing the other stuff,
Okay, perfect. Okay.
everything else.
We need the electrical, plumbing, and mechanical plans.
Okay, they're here.
Okay.
As you know or don't know, I mean, this is the original structure from 1973, and you can see right on the plan. 1973 approved plans. You have a copy of this. This is the same structure. There's the electrical, there's the plumbing, there's the electrical, there's the plumbing.
I need to see what you've done.
Okay, this is the
Right,
next page.
the kitchen alteration,
Okay, look. Are you
Right.
guys watching? This is what you already have. This is already approved plans. Electrical, plumbing,
I
everything.
need to see the scope of work that you did.
There it is. Look. Kitchen changes, electrical changes. It's all called out, right? It's called out. Everything's called out. And it says moved air conditioning. Here's the air conditioning unit. See here. There it's called out.
Okay.
I don't know.
And where's the energy code stuff?
Is there any original ones?
I'm asking a question.
I'm asking you. I mean, I don't know.
The energy code wasn't required in 1973.
Okay, well then it shouldn't be required now. We're not changing it to a 1990
Ah,
or
you are.
2006. No,
You-
we're not changing the tags. Go ahead.
Do I get to talk?
Go ahead.
You are required, any work that you do,
Any.
any work. that you
Changing
do,
an outlet.
Any work that you do,
Okay?
required to comply with current code.
Okay?
If you do any kind of remodel, you do any kind of wall installation, you do any kind of changes like that, all that work must comply with code today, not 1973.
Right.
So,
The work that we're touching.
So-
The work that we're touching. Not the work that. So there's a bathroom right here that's never been touched since 1973. We don't have to upgrade anything.
that's correct.
Okay. So the only areas that have been changed
Okay.
is the kitchen. Do you understand that?
You need to, I do not.
Okay.
I do not. So you need to identify specifically what you've done. But from the picture that we received, there was a lot more work done than what you've shown on these plans.
That's fine. That's fine. It's all explained in the emails. It's all explained in the piece of paper
That doesn't
came
mean
with
that, I'm trying to issue a permit to do
I
the work
understand that.
after the fact. Emails don't mean anything from that
Okay.
perspective.
Okay, we
It
got
needs to
pictures.
be, it needs to be incorporated into the plans.
Everything's in the
And-
plans.
Let me finish,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
What you need to, your plans need to show the proposed work. We know there was a lot more work done on the, for the
You're
details.
changing
that
what
it
you're
says.
saying.
Let me finish what I'm talking
Okay.
about. You keep pointing. So my response is, you need to show the entire scope of work on the plans and show how it complies with code.
Okay.
That needs to be done. So what we need from you guys is we'll need 3 new sets of plans. I think it's 3 or 2.
3.
Yeah, 3 new sets of plans that's been revised, addressing all the comments in this correction sheet as requested. okay, and address it. You know, if the engineer has an answer, if you have an answer, then you need to give me a letter, each item showing what you've addressed and how you addressed it on the plans, whether we didn't see it somewhere, or you need to clarify on the plans, which is fine, you can clarify
Yeah.
on the plans, but that needs to be done, okay?
Okay, that's not a
Because
problem.
here's my problem. My
Okay.
problem is from your emails. We go to your emails. My email problem is I cannot issue a building permit based off of emails, who did what, who said what. I can only issue a building permit based off showing these approved plans are in compliance with the codes
Okay,
under state law. That's my obligation. That's my entire obligation. So your responsibility as the design professional is to, that's why we do these things.
No, I understand that.
So the design professional
but you
needs,
were saying there was
so
no
the-
electrical, there was no plumbing, and I'm saying it's all included in there,
I'm
okay?
talking about the electrical work that was done, that we saw the plans.
That was just temporary
You need-
stuff because stuff was being moved. It's on the plan, it's all
need
exposed,
to
you can go
identify-
over there and look at it, it's all identified on the plans.
Is, you need to separate it out.
Do you want
so
me to
we
draw
know-
where each piece of Romex goes?
I
Is
need-
that what
I
you
need
want?
to identify, you say on the details, on the pictures, it shows this was done wrong, this was done wrong, this was done wrong. You
All
need to
that has been
identify that-
eliminated, all that has been eliminated.
And we need
had
to
a
put that
permit.
all on the plans and indicate that it's been eliminated and placed in there.
It's not there.
Do
When
you
you go to
general-
inspect, it's gone. Do you understand? It's
Do you
gone.
understand what I'm saying?
It's on the
I'm
plans.
saying you received a
Old
violation
and new.
whenever it was
Yes.
showing the work.
Yes.
I don't, so
Yes.
my picture
And we
in
had an
time-
inspector
my-
come out there.
My picture in time is from that moment to this moment.
Since that moment, we've
So-
had an inspection. We've
Excuse me,
had an
let me-
inspection.
So what you need to do is take this piece of paper back.
Yes.
And you got a copy of this, right?
Right.
Okay, you both got a copy of this?
Yes.
Okay, take that back to your engineer, and you take, if
They
you're
already
doing
have
drawings,
it. They already have it.
then you need
They're
to comment
addressing it
on
right
every
now.
one of them
I
items.
understand
And
that.
get me a letter along with new revised plans addressing all these items.
Right?
Then we can issue a building permit if everything shows that it's been done correctly.
Okay. Show us how to sign
So-
as owner builder on plans, please.
Sign as owner builder.
Yeah.
You just got to put your signature on it.
Okay, so that's what.
But you're not the owner builder. She
Okay,
is.
so she'll just sign and date it, and you'll accept it as owner builder.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, can we practice one?
Not on these.
Okay. So I'm eliminating two things to make it easier for everybody. Okay? I'm eliminating this whole tower thing. It's just a facade. You guys were asking where the footing, how it's tied together, getting rid of it all. I'm just gonna buy two.
Okay, is it there now?
No.
Okay.
No, just the balcony, and then these are here because it supports, but it's all on the plans. It's all on
Okay.
the plans.
Just make sure on the plans that you specifically define the scope of work.
Okay, I
Because-
did, and there was a paper with it, and I don't see the
On the
paper.
plans, on the plans, on the plans.
Okay,
On
on
the
the plans, but
on the
we
plans.
handed in
Not-
paperwork.
Not a piece of paper.
Okay?
I want
Okay, but I'm just
plans,
saying, I don't, if it got thrown away, that
calculations.
sucks, because it explained everything,
Well, that's,
to make it easier for you, so you could read the plans.
the problem
That's
is
the
you need to
point
put
of
that on
it.
the
Okay,
plans.
okay, that's fine.
The plans are the document, the contractual document for the
Okay,
building permit.
so I can take a picture of the plans and put my paper right in there, and it'll be
No, because
copied.
that's not on the plan.
Yeah, that's a
No.
picture thrown on the plans. You need to,
No, I'm saying the email.
I don't
okay?
know. I don't know.
I mean,
about
there's
your
no
email.
difference of writing it this way, or putting a blank piece of paper right here.
Here's your risk.
With it on there.
If you
can read it, you
if
can
I
understand it,
If
right?
if it, you need to satisfy all these items. If it
Got it.
satisfies these items,
Got
then
it.
you're okay. But if it doesn't satisfy these items, or if I don't think it satisfies these items, then you're not okay.
Okay.
All
So where is the
Okay.
list of this green thing and all these things? Where is it now?
Where's
With
the
all
Cal Green Code?
Yeah, all these new
The
codes.
Cal Green Code it's published by the state.
Can I have the website or the
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, that's the California Building Commission. It's www. I think it's California Building Commission. You can also go Google it.
Yeah, just say it to it again.
It is the California Building Commission,
Okay.
and you can Google it as California Building Commission 2016 Building Codes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Any questions for me?
No questions. I think the one thing I would like to emphasize to you though is that part of the reason this feels so difficult for you guys as owner builders is because when you don't have a professional that understands and knows what is required, it's making it harder for you because you don't understand. I get that there's a lot of codes. There's a lot of codes. That's why they have to use these big, huge, thick residential code books for every single portion that we're talking about. And there's so many things that have to be drawn on. When you're the owner builder, it complicates things for you. And I think you have a hard time understanding what we're asking for because you're not an
Yeah.
expert in the field.
No, we have 2 engineers hired. We've paid 2 engineers, a structural engineer who's also a designer and a soils engineer.
Perfect.
Okay?
Okay.
And we came up with the idea of how it was going to be done, and they design it structurally and tell us how to build it. That's how it goes.
Okay.
There's no mystery. There's no mystery. It's the same structure it was in 1973.
But
It's all
design-
exposed.
but
It's all
Design
open.
Everest, again, was a limited scope. So
How do
we
you
need
know
somebody
that?
to-
How do you know that?
Because the contract stated it
No,
was a
did you read the
limited scope.
contract?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
and what did it say?
It's
It
a
covers
limited
all the
scope.
structure, the
Structural
complete
engineering
structure.
portion. No, sir.
Well, the purpose of this meeting is to go over with
So you argue instead of help.
The purpose
That's
of this
the
meeting,
problem.
the purpose of this meeting was to go over the comment letter and tell you what you need to do to move forward with your permit.
And I thank you for that.
And so we've done that.
Okay, we've done it. Okay?
Thank you.